Having Nick on is a different story, because normally it's the usual.
Yeah, that's next level controversial. He's one of the no-fly zone. There's a few guys on the internet that you don't have on because they're like no-fly zone guys. He's never had anyone on like Nick Fuentes. Like, Nick Fuentes has been banned from all platforms. So the sheer act of talking to him is giving him a platform he otherwise wouldn't have access to. I like Nick. At least he's a real white person. I even like the guy Gypsy Crusader. I have no idea who Gypsy Crusader is. And really, Nick Fuentes is a real white person.
It means fountain in
Nick
Spanish.
Fuentes. I never said I never seen them. I seen them all the time. That's why I know what I'm talking about. I know all about sex. Do you know how much porno I've seen?
I've seen it all.
I've seen all the pornos. I know all about sex. Have you ever had sex? Irrelevant.
Boobs, they feel like, wet sandbags.
Boobs feel like wet water balloons. I might pop them. Good. We'll platform Nick Fuentes.
Oh, God.
Spoiler alert, he probably will. But let's see what his evidence is that he thinks this is going to happen. And this is Too Lazy to Try, the guy who makes lazy content. And, gets millions of views on it. But people don't want to watch lazy content.
No.
And here you got this young guy with a very high verbal IQ. Mm-hmm. And he also does a lot of shit posting, a lot of talking shit, a lot of trolling, says women shouldn't be allowed to vote, says wild shit. And that Piers Morgan thing is like, bro, that was like an expert sparring with someone who thought they were an expert.
Sure.
Like, they're playing two totally different games.
And
yeah, to be fair, as much as I hate Nick Fuentes, he did kind of completely destroy Piers Morgan on his own show. Made him look dumb on his own show while actively being racist. That's an accomplishment. Piers Morgan made himself look dumb on his own show by a guy who was being openly racist. How do you lose to the openly racist guy? Hey, there's a hot air balloon out here. We should ride in it or something.
Or something.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Hey, wait, how did we get on it? It didn't
Catch
stop.
they don't stop.
Oh, okay.
You gotta catch them.
it's also the thing that people try to get Fuentes on is that he's still funny as fuck.
It's funny.
Extraordinary that you would think the Holocaust could ever be something that we could joke about.
Why, too soon?
Yeah, here's him destroy it too soon.
So that's where you're in a lot of trouble.
When he hits him, do you think you made jokes about the Holocaust? He goes, too soon? Like, dude.
Yeah.
And you could see
he's wild.
You could see Piers going, "Oh fuck,
bro!" When he was like, "Me mom died," I was like, "Holy shit,
bro!" He got
yeah,
hit.
and then he
All
pulls.
right, so Joe Rogan seems to be getting closer and closer to having Nick Fuentes on his podcast, which Joe obviously wants to have him on, but does he want to deal with the shitstorm that comes with it? That's the big question that's holding him back. I'm sure he's trying to determine if it's worth it or not, because the podcast will be one of his biggest shows in a while. And it seems like Joe really wants to have a conversation with him, but it's just going to cause such a headache, which Joe's used to having controversial people on and getting backlash for it. So it seems like at this point you wouldn't care, but having Nick on is a different story, because normally it's the usual.
Yeah, that's next level controversial. He's one of the no-fly zone. There's a few guys on the internet that you don't have on because they're like no-fly zone guys. Like, there's controversial guys, and then there's just talking to them is bad because you're giving them a platform. And you go, well, why does that matter? I mean, they're influencers.
Ain't never stopped Joe Rogan before, has he?
They're influencers. No, he's never had anyone on like Nick Fuentes. Like, Nick Fuentes has been banned from all platforms. So the sheer act of talking to him is giving him a platform he otherwise wouldn't have access to. It's not like having another YouTuber on where they've got their own channel and they've already got access to that platform. No, if you even just have Nick Fuentes on to talk to him, you're exposing him to YouTube where he otherwise wouldn't be allowed to. I like Nick. At least he's a real white person. I even like the guy Gypsy Crusader. I have no idea who Gypsy Crusader is. And really, Nick Fuentes is a real white person.
It means fountain in
Nick
Spanish.
Fuentes.
Anyway.
Do I need to say it again? What part of this are you not getting? Fuentes. I tell you what, there's no whiter guy. There is no whiter guy than Jose Gonzalez.
Nah, that Jose.
That Gonzalez really knows his.
That Gonzalez kid.
He's white as they come.
He's white as rice.
That's the whitest beaner I've ever met. Fuck off. What the
shit
fuck?
I don't get. Like, some of the dumbest shit.
The willful ignorance.
The willful ignorance. There you go.
Oh, that's the wrong gun.
Suspects attacking Joe, the mainstream media, people on the left. But with Nick, I think most of the attacks will come from people on the right and former guests and friends of Joe's. I mean, Joe has to know if he has on Nick, Jordan Peterson.
To be fair, like, a lot of the attacks probably would come from his own people, but also they all went and did that show in Saudi Arabia where they had to abide by certain rules. Like, all those same friends who would give him shit. None of them have put themselves in a position where they've got any room to talk, including Bill Burr, because they all took the bag from Saudi Arabia where they couldn't make fun of the prince. They had to censor themselves. These huge anti-censorship fucking comedians sold out to Saudi Arabia.
Someone's shooting at me.
What is happening?
Someone's shooting at me.
Good to know.
Yep.
Will be devastated. Like, he absolutely despises Nick, and Jordan called him a psychopathic rat. And the last time he was on Joe's podcast, he spent a lot of time trying to warn Joe about platforming people like him. Because at the beginning of last year, Joe had on Ian Carroll and Daryl Cooper, who aren't as extreme or nearly as popular as Nick, but they're very anti-Israel and question the official.
That's why I hate that you can drive that now. Jesus Christ. So you're saying he's a Spanish person? He's not a real redneck? Yes, he's at least part Spanish. Absolutely.
His name
is
Fuentes Fountain in Spanish.
His name is Fuentes.
Jesus Christ.
Official narrative of World War II and the Holocaust and Jewish influence in America. So Rogan was kind of testing the waters with them, and those episodes were really polarizing. They received a lot of criticism and praise. It also led to that debate with Dave Smith and Douglas Murray, where Douglas, who has been a guest on Rogan's podcast a handful of times, and at one point they might have considered each other friends, but probably not anymore, because Douglas claimed Joe was platforming anti-Semites and promoting dangerous ideas to his audience and is heading down a bad path.
What these two guys in particular have said on repeated podcasts with both of you, it's an attempt to downplay Hitler. This is the shtick of these guys. They've decided it's edgy and funny, and I think this is very, very interesting and also very dangerous, because we live in an era now that the right has got some mojo back in America.
My grandfather fought in World War II, and most of these people, they're all, America and blah, blah, blah. We fought for freedom. Hey, I imagine if my grandfather fought in World War II, yours did too. And I know my grandfather would be fucking
I still like the guy, and to make it more accurate, a lot of YouTubers, they're not American or streamers, and they talk bad about America. By a lot, do you mean like the three big ones that do that and that's it? Mm-hmm. Like, who's a lot? Name them.
Yep.
Name them. And why do you like him? Because you liked him because he was a real white guy, which clearly he's not. He's Spanish. So let's just be honest. If you're gonna be in my chat and you're gonna comment on this shit, just be honest. You like him because he says racist shit that you agree with.
Yeah.
That's it. He's your mouthpiece.
That you want to say.
Yeah, he says the shit you're thinking.
And
that's
once again,
that's why you like him.
And
as far as the anti-American streamers, let's see. There's Hassan in his orbit, and who else? All right, there's Hassan in his orbit, and then who? Those are the only streamers like they got. Other big streamers? Definitely not Asmongold. He's definitely not anti-America. All right, it's definitely not Asmongold. Definitely not Sneeko. Let's see, who else are big streamers? All the rest of the big ones are pretty American. Pretty American and pretty like, well, not even like political stuff. Like you got Ninja, you like you've got all the big video game streamers. Like, let's call some out. Who are you talking about? They talk bad about America. Who? Oh, you need to play again.
Anyway, as I was saying, if you have a relative
Who is the
fought in
three
World
big
War
ones?
II,
Gypsy Crusader is one of them. Literally never heard of that person.
should be-
Myron's not a big streamer. I'm sorry, Myron's not a big streamer. Can't even keep his monetization. And Marlon Sneaker, I've heard of none of these people, so they can't be that big. And that's pretty much all I do is cover streamers and shit. But I don't cover the Rumble streamers. I don't cover the people who've been banned from everything because they say wild shit. If you're talking about mainstream big streamers, you got like Moist Critical. Who's definitely not anti-America. You got Asmongold. I'd even say fucking Destiny. And he said some wild shit, but he's not anti-American. So I'm not sure what you're on about. Myron is spreading the propaganda that he don't like black people in his mother. Yeah, he's a fucking retard. He's also been banned from shit. Like he's not a big streamer. He's a fucking lolcow. We're not talking about lolcows here. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about streamers that people take seriously, not lolcows.
There are now figures on the right playing with really dark and ugly stuff on their side.
I agree
and
with
they
that.
are mainstreaming
I don't
this,
think
and I
Daryl's
think it's
doing that.
partly being mainstreamed by the two people I just described. And both of you have kept speaking to these people, and you don't get on the historians who know about this.
And Joe hasn't had Douglas on since then, but he has Dave Smith
Because he calls him out.
Yeah.
on all the time now. He's like Joe's go-to political guy. And Dave actually had Nick Fuentes on his show after this. So Nick is getting really close to Rogan, which I'm sure is just freaking out Douglas.
Yeah, he's one step removed from Joe Rogan. He's on the podcast of the guy Joe Rogan has on a regular basis. He's one step removed from him. None of those streamers you mentioned are even cool. Your personal opinion about them is
They're
irrelevant.
not cool.
Yeah, like your personal opinion about them is irrelevant. They are the big streamers. You don't have to like them. I didn't even say that I like them. The numbers don't lie though.
Not to mention
Those are
cool.
the big streamers.
Cool is
I'm
subjective,
sorry if
but
you don't
yeah.
agree with it, but it's factual. They're the big streamers. The numbers don't lie. Asmongold is the #1 political streamer on Twitch, and Moist Critical is probably the #1 non-political streamer. Like those are the big streamers. Those are the ones everyone knows. Again, I don't care what your opinion of them is. I don't care if you think they're cool. They are the big streamers, and they're not out there screaming anti-American shit. So I don't know what the fuck you're on about. More of those streamers, they don't go outside. They don't know what sunlight looked like. They never touched the grass. You should look at Gypsy Crusader. That those are the real white men of America. Yeah, you sound like a guy who's just who's
you
just.
don't sound like
I'm a
someone
fan
who's
of.
touched
I don't
the
even need to
grass.
look up who Gypsy Crusader is to know that his content is probably racist. I already know what I'm about to walk into just from the way that you're talking. You're clearly a Groyper. You're a Nick Fuentes fan. He's just saying the racist shit that you agree with. And that's why all of you guys watch him. That's why all of you guys love Nick Fuentes. Because he says the shit that you assholes don't have the balls to say. Here you are in my chat right now. I can already tell that that's the reason. And you're still dancing around it. You won't even say it in my chat. So go ahead, say it. Say it's because you think white people are better, and it's because he's speaking the true that white's the superior race. Go ahead, say the racist shit. Say what you're thinking, bud. I am a Donald Trump fan, America first. Just say the racist thing you're saying. Like, that's the thing. You're dancing around it. You're saying all of the things that mean racist without actually saying the racist thing. You want to be able to be diet racism. You want to be racist light. Where, I'm racist, but I also don't want people to call me racist. So I'm going to say things that are borderline. I like the plausible deniability that comes from I'm America first. Doesn't that mean you're racist? No, it means I care about America.
Yeah,
see, plausible. We all know what it means.
Yeah, you're a piece of
Have the balls to fucking say it.
Yeah.
I might not like Nick Fuentes, but I'll respect him for having the balls to at least be honest.
I respect that virgin for being honest.
Exactly.
Murray, Ben Shapiro, and Jordan Peterson. Like, after this debate, Rogan had on Jordan, and he seems so stressed out about Nick and these types of people gaining popularity. For a while on Twitter, he was always arguing with Nick and his fans, the Groypers, which Jordan said he's been
That's you.
studying them
you.
for 4 years, and he's diagnosed them as sadistic Machiavellian
damn
psychopaths.
it.
And he kept trying to warn Rogan about them. He doesn't mention Nick Fuentes directly at all. It seems like he tries to avoid
Where
saying
you
his name.
landed?
But he does mention the Groypers at one point,
Looking
and it's
right
just
at your
obvious
name.
that's who he's talking about. And he clearly
Yeah, that doesn't
is
mean we're
worried about
close.
Rogan
Yeah.
platforming Nick.
That virtualization has enabled the psychopaths.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, well,
Without a doubt.
that's a terrible thing because the psychopathic types, they're always the death of everything. Like I'm seeing
Is this
God,
is
this dude.
is this Benzo Peterson? Are these the Benzos talking? I'm trying to figure out like what era of Jordan Peterson are we dealing with here? I think I'm getting third party. Oh my god, I'm out of everything.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, yeah, I'm getting fucked. Oh, cool, I got him. Only to get killed by the NPC. 1 HP in a dream!
seeing this come up on the right now. So imagine this. I've been working on a new
Oh my god, I got him.
theory of political psychopathology. Problem is that
yes, give me that.
4 to 5% of the population, they're Machiavellian, they're sadistic. That's about 4%. Okay, so the question is,
Where are you getting these numbers?
Just pulling him out of his
It's
ass.
just, what? Where's he getting these numbers? 4% of the population is Machiavellian and sadistic? Says who?
how do these people maneuver? And the answer is they go to where the power is and they adopt those ideas and they put themselves even on the forefront of that. They're the people who use God's name in vain, right? As they proclaim moral virtue. Doesn't matter whether
Oh, he's talking about me because I said God damn it once, so that makes me Machiavellian and sadistic. Oh, okay, so this is how he's calculating that. Anyone who uses profanity must be evil. They're evil!
I would say it's way more than 4%.
These are the drugs talking.
This
This
is the
is, he is
benzos.
high out of
Okay,
his fucking
yeah.
mind right now.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. Thanks for the presents, Marty.
it's right or left or Christian or Jewish or Islam, they invade the idea space and then they use those ideas as false weapons to advance their narcissistic advantage. I can really see this starting to happen on the right. Like I've been tracking psychopathic behavior on the right for
How have you been tracking?
How have you been tracking?
What is your wait? What is your
What's
what
your
is your
metric?
fucking metric for psychopathic behavior? Oh, did the racist guy finally leave my chat because he can't admit he's
probably,
racist?
Probably. Yeah.
Got called on his bullshit, and instead of just owning it, he noped out.
Yep.
Pussy.
probably 4 years, something like that, especially on the anti-Semitic side, because that's really where it reared its head first. And
Why is that?
there's nothing more annoying than a successful minority.
So a lot of people call Jordan out
What the fuck?
Huh?
Okay. Yeah, he is high out of his
Yeah,
mind.
he's
Just saying
he
racist
ain't
shit all
right.
willy
He
nilly.
ain't right. Yeah.
I'm still here. You didn't read my message. I did read your message. I am a Donald Trump fan. America first. That's the last one you read.
Yes, and we called you.
And I went on a whole rant about how you're racist, but
About
you don't
you're
have the
a
balls to.
racist
But you don't have the balls to just
pussy.
say the racist
Yeah.
stuff. So you hide behind phrases like "America first" and
Yeah.
"MAGA," and then if someone calls you racist, you go, "Those things aren't racist. They just care about America." I'm a pussy, and you didn't read my. I did read your message. Pay attention, Chief.
Yeah. I just used.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're still here. You weren't saying anything, so I thought you left because I did respond to your message, and then you got quiet.
Yep.
So oh, you're getting the.
Oh,
No. You gotta back up. Yeah. Press.
Yeah.
Then you go in there and you get the
Sword thing.
Kill Bill sword.
Yeah.
out for being a hypocrite after this because, you know, he went from being all about free speech and having debates and the marketplace of ideas and encouraging and defending Rogan talking to whoever he wants to now trying to deter him from platforming certain people because he thinks they're evil and dangerous, which is ironic because a lot of people said the same thing about him and didn't think Rogan should give him a platform back in the day. So this isn't a good look for Jordan. Also, his daughter was calling for Nick Fuentes to be shadow banned on Twitter. So now the free speech crowd seems to kind of regret allowing everyone to have a voice. Like, they won't even debate.
Because they're not really free speech. They're free speech as long as you're saying shit that they agree with. That's all this is. Just like the Nick
You know-
Fuentes friends, they're free speech as long as you're saying the racist shit that they agree with, because they don't need to say the racist thing if Nick says it, and they can just share his video with
Yeah.
people, and then they'll go, "Well, you shared his video." Yeah, but I didn't say it. I mean, if he's
shared
right,
it,
he's
yeah.
right. I don't agree with everything he says. You guys want the
Yeah.
plausible deniability. You're just as racist as he is. You just don't have the
Mm-hmm.
balls to say it. That's a difference.
I've always wondered how are you. I don't like to call people dumb, but how are you that dumb that you don't understand that Fuentes is a Hispanic surname?
It's not but he's white. It's just he just
Like,
took that name.
None of you are white. None of you are white.
You
You
felt-
could not stop
you felt-
sticking your goddamn penises in your slaves. None of you are white.
You don't understand. You fell for it. He changed his name to that to trick people so that they can't call him racist. See, you fell for it, dumbass.
Yeah, like I don't
The
get
Jews
it.
are better.
I
better
don't
than
get
what?
it. Better than what? By the way,
Now he's just saying shit.
Yeah.
Now he's just
and
saying
Jews
shit.
are, yes, I'm fine with Jews. One of my best friends is Jewish. It's fine. But yeah, I don't get it. Like, how are you that dumb that you think that someone's white anymore? No one's white.
I'm 100% redneck.
Yeah, you're 100% mutt. You're all mutts. We're all fucking mutts.
I tell you
Get
what.
it in your brain.
No,
Oh my god.
No, you're
Every single one of us is a fucking mutt.
you're black.
Yeah, I'm a mutt because your people couldn't keep your damn penises to yourself.
Do you want me to keep my penis to myself?
No, not anymore.
Make up your mind.
Oh god.
Nick, they just call him a psychopath and try to effectively cancel him and prevent him from talking to people, which, as they should know, never works. It's only going to make him even more popular. So they don't know what to do about this. Like, now all of a sudden, Jordan's trying to warn Joe about the platform he has and how it could spread dangerous ideas. He also asked him how he decides who he has on and if he thinks about the impact it could have, which is an interesting question.
I'm a dragon.
You're a dragon?
Are you a grand dragon?
I thought it was a grand wizard.
Well, there's a grand dragon and a grand wizard. Are you the
Which-
grand dragon?
Well, which one's more powerful?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you use the klaxon? Is it klaxon or is it?
I
It's
can't-
something
I can't
weird.
keep up.
We looked up
It's all
all the
weird.
Wikipedia things. It's
It's-
the dumbest shit I've
all-
ever heard. And if
Yeah, yeah.
you actually
Yeah, yeah,
admit to
just-
this, you're an idiot.
Are you a grand dragon? That's my only question.
Now,
No, not an ancient dragon. Are you the
Uh,
grand dragon?
are you the grand dragon? The
But
grand
he
poopah?
never lets Joe answer, and Joe just acts confused about it. I don't think he wants to answer it. Like, then he just starts ranting about the mainstream media, of course. He always just deflects to that because I don't think he likes talking about or thinking about his influence.
You've let your curiosity guide you. How do you know, given your radical
God, every
increase
time
in
he says
stature over the
something.
last 10 years, how do you know?
It just sounds like a dude that's real.
Yeah,
high
Jordan
about to say
Peterson
something
uses a
stupid.
lot of big words to say basic shit.
Yeah. He
That's his
sounds
whole
like
thing.
that friend in college who just got high all the time and used to say some dumbass
He's,
shit. With
he's
some
the
big
opposite
words.
of Kevin. Why use many word
Why
when
use
few
many
word do
words?
trick? Why use few word when many word make me
Yep.
sound smart? Actually, you can see that the clavicle here of the,
the
clavicle
what
that
was
the
it?
clavicle sculpting of the Maximus leads to a look maxing.
Like, that's all that is. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
God.
When your curiosity and even your skepticism about the fact that things aren't the
Your cousin's the Grand Dragon? I don't think he knows what that is.
I don't think you know what a
I
grand
don't think
dragon
he knows
is.
what that is. It's a fan of Nick Fuentes, and he doesn't even know all the lore.
I know you don't even know what the klaxon is.
Nothing.
You don't know what the money is.
Maybe you should spend less time watching Fuentes and more time on the Google machine.
I know, right?
way that people say they are, because that's certainly been demonstrated in the last 10 years.
How did you get up there?
How should anyone
Climb the hill.
decide what guardrails to put up? Like, what do you look for?
Calm down.
do you have a conceptual system worked out for that? Like,
In
because
what do you mean? In what way?
For you, what is your metric?
Well,
How do I look for in terms of people to talk to? How do I look for the
because
subjects
you
to
have
talk
this
about?
insanely.
What are you on about, Jordan?
He's
what do you-
asking questions.
What are you asking? He's like overthinking this simple shit.
Yes.
Like, how do you determine who you talk to? Oh, whether or not they
mean,
said something
did
funny,
they
I
say
guess.
something
Yeah, like
interesting?
I don't think Joe puts that much thought into
Yeah,
it,
you're-
Jordan. You're
you're-
thinking about this way harder than he is.
You're a pothead asking another pothead questions.
No,
like
no,
it's
no,
not.
no.
I'm sorry,
Benzos.
Benzo head.
Benzos.
Benzo.
Okay,
Do you
it's
call
a
him
way
Benzo
different
head?
thing. I never said I was a fan. I only said I like the guy. I want you to stop
You
and think
did
about.
say-
No, wait. I want you to stop. Say that sentence out loud for me. I didn't say I was a fan. I said I liked
said
it.
I liked the guy.
Okay. I didn't say I was a fan of pizza. I just said I liked it. I want you to think about that for like more
Yeah.
than 3 seconds.
Yeah,
immense
makes sense if you don't think about
platform,
it.
and you're inviting people onto it. And you said to Douglas, and I know this to be true, that you're not really thinking about the outcome exactly. You're thinking about this is an interesting person to talk to, and I'd
Yes.
like to go on that quest. But then you have the additional conundrum. We're trying to work this out in the Daily Wire side of things too. And now we're in this helter-skelter world where everything is
The
up
legacy
for
media is
grabs.
the worst at that now.
Yeah, I know.
They're the worst.
I
at
know.
that, which is fascinating.
How do you pursue your interest in a landscape that's been
Why did you go
shorn
down there?
of
Well, I said I
reliable
was going to be the
expert
distraction.
input? Right. Who do you rely on?
Right.
Okay. If you don't know who to rely on, like
I'm distracting.
how do you
You're
keep
not
the bloody
shooting.
psychopaths
I am
at
shooting.
bay? And the conspiracy theorist mongers and the people who aren't trying to discover the truth, but who are using the conspiratorial edge, let's
The
say.
grifters.
The Groypers, for that matter, right? These are people who are clearly playing power games for their own benefit.
So Jordan and Ben Shapiro
Dumb-sounding
just seem kind of
names.
desperate
Like, you
because
have the
they don't have the
chance to give
influence they
yourself
used
a
to,
name that
and Nick
doesn't sound
Fuentes is captivating people now. And instead of trying to debate him and challenge his ideas, they use the mainstream media tactics by just saying he shouldn't be engaged with because he's racist or anti-Semitic or sexist, which is obviously not going well for them, especially because they were the ones advocating for debating people you disagree with, not trying to silence them or prevent people from talking to them.
If I'm a troll demon who doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'm fundamentally dishonest, I'm a sociopath, I have all the stuff to hide.
I am a fan of Donald Trump. I am a fan of The Undertaker. Nick is a white person I like to listen to sometimes.
The wrestler? The Undertaker?
I guess. Look, you're obviously a
I
Nick
didn't think he
Fuentes
was
fan.
wrestling
See,
anymore.
this is what I'm talking about. I respect you more if you just own it.
Yeah,
Just say you're
stop-
fucking Nick
stop
Fuentes
being
fan.
weird.
It's very obvious you are.
Yeah, stop being
You're
weird.
fans of everything around him, and you like him, but
Yeah.
you're not a fan of him. You're walking up to the edge, but you're too big of a fucking pussy to take the step forward. Just step over the line. Just say it. Fucking pussy.
I want to go back to this real white person thing. Can we have a real moment where we go, there's no such thing? Can you say that?
He's not because they don't
Okay.
believe that.
All right. I mean,
That's
once
the
again-
most racist thing he said is he's a real white person
But I'm
he's
not
one of
the
those
one
people
who's
who believe
sticking
in
my penis
because he's
in
one of those
everything.
people who believes in racial purity.
Okay, but
it's
once
very
again-
clear that he's a racist motherfucker who likes Nick, but he doesn't have the balls to just say he's a Groyper.
But once again, my relatives
I don't
weren't
see
the
color.
ones-
Hey, dipshit!
don't
Even
see color.
oh my god, dude! Even colorblind people see in black and white. Fucking moron.
Only telling half-truths. If that's the case, why not have a discussion? Peterson said in the clip, it is a huge problem. It's growing. So if this is a big problem, if it's a
head
big
back
enough
to the
problem, you name me.
lobby.
You're talking about it. It has urgency. It's severe. Wouldn't embarrassing me, defeating me, showing that there's a solid other side of the argument, wouldn't that curtail the problem? If I go in a debate against Peterson and I just get routed, doesn't that destroy the luster?
Okay, man, there's nothing wrong with being a racist. I admitted I'm a racist. Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm glad you admitted you're racist. You're wrong about there being nothing wrong with being racist.
Oh, yeah, there's
a
something
lot
wrong
wrong with it, but at least you admitted it. At least now we're being honest.
It's like someone saying, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with rape. Yeah, I'm a rapist. There's nothing wrong with rape.
There's nothing wrong.
If she didn't want me to take it, she wouldn't have worn that skirt.
I mean, yes. Do I like CP? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with. No.
What's the harm? What's the harm?
Dude.
Doesn't that destroy the mythology of the movement? This idea no one will debate him because he's right.
There's nothing wrong with being called a racist. That's not what you said.
No.
You said there's nothing wrong with being racist. There's nothing wrong with being called anything. You can't control what people call you.
No, you can't.
You can control the fact that you're racist, which you've admitted to.
Yeah.
And there is something wrong with being racist. That part you're wrong on.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm just speaking my mind. Just like all Muslims need to take showers, Chinese need to stop eating cats and dogs. Jesus fucking Christ. What's up, Deadly? Sorry, there's a racist guy in my
What's white
chat.
people stereotypes? Oh, stop eating mayonnaise. Stop not wearing shoes outside.
And stop
dressing
jerking off to your cousin.
Stop jerking off to your cousin. Stop letting your kids wear whatever the fuck you. They are not old enough to pick out their own clothes at the age of 4. Stop it.
Oh, God.
I mean, I can keep going.
Spicy ketchup? Yeah, this chat's going to get a little spicy. Inbred.
I can keep going with stupid racist
This is what we do in West Virginia. My Uncle Dad told me something I'll never forget.
My brother cousin. Jesus Christ.
My Aunt Mom.
Mom.
No one will talk to him because they're afraid of him. Wouldn't that at the minimum shatter the allure? They debate the left and it's a no holds barred yelling. That they debate socialists, communists, Muslims. They debate people. It's a screaming match. It gets personal. But I'm beyond the pale. And they know because I get in front of a mainstream audience and I'm gonna fucking destroy. I mean,
I wouldn't call your Rumble audience a mainstream audience.
I'm not into drugs. But just like your dad, I
don't believe in therapy, but I'll go into my own pocket to cover his copay.
Someone could just put some ecstasy in this man's mashed potatoes.
After Dark Death Witch is wild now. Dude, there's no more After Dark Death Witch.
God.
This is just the stream now. You need to check out my YouTube channel and join more often. I know you ain't been here in a while, but I just gave up on waiting until After Dark. This is just what it is now. Just so you know, I never slept with my cousin. None of them. And there's nothing wrong with being a racist sometimes. It's not a sometimes thing. Being a racist isn't a part-time job. It's an are or ain't situation.
Cousin's awfully specific.
And you're right. There is nothing wrong with sleeping with your cousin. Hell, you can marry her. If it's good enough for Giuliani, it's good enough for you.
Good enough for you. Right?
Oh, God. Oh, it's been a long time since I played Rules of Survival, man. It ain't about the games anymore. I gave up on the Death Witch After Dark thing and just said, you know what? I'm doing this all the time now. Jesus fucking Christ.
let's just be honest about it. They may hate me. They all recognize my ability. They all know that you put me in front of a massive audience, I am going to win everybody over.
So obviously the strategy of trying to avoid Nick.
Has he won you over? Has he won you over?
He's won me over on if somebody gives him some fucking ecstasy in his mashed potatoes or some weed in his brownies, he would probably be a lot happier.
Look, he's won me over in that I don't believe in therapy, but I will come out of my pocket to cover his copay.
Yep. Yep.
Why you are so mean that I'm sleeping with my cousin or I'm some part of an inbred family? I mean, if we're talking about stereotypes
we're just stereotypes
you
out
were
there.
mean to
Why you being
you
there?
were mean to the Chinese, telling them to stop eating cats and dogs and telling Muslims to take showers. So maybe they'll stop
by the
doing
way-
that. Maybe they'll stop doing that when you stop fucking your cousin.
By the way, maybe they'll stop doing that when you stop paying to eat their food. Okay.
And it's not inbred. I didn't say you were from an inbred family. I said you slept with your cousin. You can't get a dude pregnant. I don't believe that there's any possibility of your family becoming inbred.
Jethro is not going to get pregnant.
I'm sure you and Bubba have a good time, though, don't you? Oh, Restream bot is the bot that relays messages from other chats. So you're seeing someone on YouTube. The Restream bot posts the YouTube message to the Twitch chat so you can see what the other chats are saying. It's also on the screen right there. Not there. Right there.
That's my boob.
You leave Bubba out of it, man. Hey! I got a Bubba in my family. Not by my choice, but there's one in my family now.
He married in.
He married in. Yeah. Not related. No relation.
No relation.
Chinese do eat cats and dogs. Prove it. You have never... Have I ever seen a Muslim? I work with Muslims.
Where do you live that you've never seen a Muslim?
I've never walked past a Muslim or Indian person, and I never ate their food. You should eat their food.
You should. It is fucking great.
Delicious.
Yes.
I love me a good gyro. Gyro?
That's more Mediterranean.
Gyro. Isn't the Mediterranean in the Middle East?
Yeah, I think of it more like Greek food.
But remember, I work with Mustafa.
Yeah.
And
Mustafa.
he's from the Middle East.
Yeah.
And he made a killer kebab.
He did. Yeah, kebabs.
Yeah, the kebabs are good,
Middle
man.
Eastern,
You should eat their food. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah, it is. That
I'm setting up
guy
my
that
stream.
has the
We have a
kebab
bunch of
truck.
cool setups. What do I use? What do I use to stream? I just use OBS. All of the graphics, all of the transitions, stuff like this. All of this stuff is stuff that I made myself. And then I got my memes on there. So whenever I'm talking to a massive racist.
And you know what else is massive?
I got all that stuff. But it's all stuff I made myself. The graphics and everything. It's all just done by me. So I got all that stuff. Their food are nasty. No chicken over rice, no Indian curry. We don't need that, man. Their food smell nasty.
They
don't
chicken
like
over
bacon
rice?
and Chinese and cats and dogs. Okay, I need you to tell me, since we don't eat ethnic food, since this racist man doesn't eat ethnic food, I think you know where I'm going here. I need you to tell me, what is a 100% Caucasian dish that you can buy right now in America?
Good.
100% Caucasian.
Yep.
Didn't come from anywhere else.
Yep.
Go ahead. Tell me what's America.
Honestly, what did you have for the holiday meals? What did you have at your house?
Turkey? That's America. I shot it in America. I bought it in an American grocery store. That's how I know it's American.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America.
Oh my God.
And prevent people from talking to him and cancel them isn't working. It's just making things look.
We can go to Cracker Barrel, Man Waffle House, a real white people. I hate to break it to you. Those aren't white people dishes. Those aren't Caucasian dishes.
No, they're not.
Who the fuck do you think invented meatloaf? Spoiler alert, it wasn't a white man.
By the way, who do you think invented air conditioning?
It wasn't a white man.
It wasn't a white man. All the stuff
Indian
that you
food is fire,
know and
though.
love,
I'm
it's not
Mexican.
invented by a white man.
Oh, deadly. I know you're Mexican, but there's a racist white man in the chat. So you guys are about to go at it. Think their naan is good.
Unseasoned chicken, mashed potatoes.
Orange sauce stuff with chicken. Went to one place called Goprawam place. Was fire. Unseasoned chicken, mashed potatoes, and
That's
mac
what
and
he
cheese.
ate.
Those three things aren't white either.
No, they're not. They sound it, but they're
It's all right.
not.
Dude's just mad he can't handle salsa. White men did not create chicken.
They did not, sir.
White men created everything, man, and some Asians. White men created everything, and some Asians.
And some Asians. Once again, your air conditioning was not created by a white man.
Oh, God.
Also, the internet was not created by a white man.
It was created by the government.
It's created by a white woman.
By the government.
Look worse. I mean, Ben looks like such a coward. He's basically making people pick sides. If you platform Nick, he's done with you.
White men made whip? You mean Cool Whip?
Whipped cream?
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip?
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
which I'm sure is fine for most people.
Pretty
I
sure
think
they
that's what
didn't
he's
make
figuring
that
out.
either.
Most people don't really care that much about him, and they just think he's being a baby. Like PBD had Nick on, and he even pressed him on a lot of stuff. It wasn't a softball interview, but still Ben Shapiro canceled his appearance.
Why don't you like white people? You're white, your black wife, right? They look beautiful. What's going on? I don't think you know what's going on.
I
That
don't
sentence
think he knows.
didn't make any sense.
Bless your heart. Oh,
I think Nick Fuentes streams have broke his brain.
yeah.
Maybe you should get out and touch grass.
On PBD show.
We have Nick on.
I'm sorry, I'll say it the way he said it. You should get out and touch the grass.
I show the clips. We have the conversations. Everything takes place. Fair interview. You sound like a racist here. You sound like this here. Why are you dropping this word? So he's kind of like, even manning up. 2 weeks later, Ben Shapiro cancels. Why? Why do you cancel? So what is the brand? Why not have conversations? Well, let's see, maybe next year. No, I'm not interested. Don't big shot.
I'm glad I can make you guys laugh, man. Hope you have a great night. Racism never ceases to make me laugh. It never
Laugh
makes
at
sense.
racism all the
It's always the
time.
funniest bunch of nonsense justifications I've ever heard in my life.
The Kegels. No, those are those exercises.
Hey,
That's not the money.
hey! Here's one for you, white man. Before you go, I'll make you laugh. I'll return the favor. What is the difference between Batman and someone who looks like my wife?
Oh God.
Batman can go out at night without Robin.
Really?
Yourself.
Then when Tucker Carlson had Nick on, Ben Shapiro made a 40-minute video going over every controversial thing Nick's
Why
ever
does Tucker
said,
Carlson
and
always
basically
look
tried to
like a
cancel Tucker
confused
for
dog?
talking.
Tucker
He
Carlson.
always looks like a confused greyhound.
He always looks like he's 2 seconds away from shitting his pants.
Yes, oh my God.
Like he's constantly holding in a fart.
Oh no.
What's up, Josh? Oh no, not Josh Hernandez. Oh no,
He's a real white man.
that's a real white man right there.
Talking to
Josh
him,
Hernandez.
which again completely backfired.
Oh,
So he's lost it. Nobody is threatened by Ben Shapiro. Like, I don't think Rogan's worried about that at all, but also Ben has a lot of influence on Jordan Peterson. I'm sure he'll try to turn Jordan against Rogan because
Well, we know who Peterson's dealer is now. I'm a kid. Should I be on here? You definitely should not.
Probably shouldn't, but then again, it doesn't stop our kids' friends.
Ben's just insanely
Apparently.
petty. And I'm sure he's already trying to do that since Rogan has mentioned Nick a lot recently. And he said he could be president one day. So Ben's probably been having a meltdown over this.
Could you imagine Nick Fuentes as president?
It would blow my mind. Like
He'd outlaw interracial marriage.
he'd
this would be
outlaw
over.
sex.
This would be over.
I think he'd outlaw sex and masturbation.
Not anal, because anal don't count.
Anal don't count.
Also, I'm
there'd
sure
be
some
a lot of things being outlawed that people would be upset about.
Rogan's billionaire handlers and Spotify wouldn't be happy about him having on Nick and might not approve of it. Like, it would probably cause some problems for...
Yeah, that's probably the real issue is whether or not the platforms that host Joe Rogan would host the episode when he had Nick on. So that's usually the problem.
Yeah.
Spotify. I mean, there's a lot Joe needs to worry about here.
It could affect his
He'll have
money.
to be really careful if he has Nick on. He also would probably have to get approval from Peter Thiel because Nick is very critical of him. He's always going off about Palantir and Thiel's connections to the CIA and him being responsible for J.D. Vance, which when J.D. runs in 2028, Nick will definitely be trouble for him and most of Rogan's billion.
Nick's going to be his VP. It's going to be Vance Fuentes. 2028 Vance Fuentes.
2028 Vance Fuentes.
There's never been a whiter ticket.
I was going to say, vote for a real white man.
Our tech friends really want JD to win. So I don't know if they'd appreciate Rogan having on somebody who says this about JD and his wife.
All right, why would we let this fat guy who's married to a Jeet and works for a gay CIA Fed, why would we let him grow? It's like so insane.
I do kind of want to see him as president just to watch him talk shit to other countries, though.
Yeah.
I'll give credit where credit's due. His shit talking game is strong.
Yeah.
The JD Vance operation is in full swing, man. For years, all they talk about is going to the gym, being a vitalist, fighting the Matrix, India.
Donald Trump's going to be dead.
No, yeah.
Dude's like
Trump's
90.
gonna die.
Dude's like 90. He's not going to make it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Captain Cankles is not gonna make it.
He's not going to make it, yeah. Because that's how time works.
That man is falling apart as we speak.
At the seams.
Damn.
India smells bad, all this kind of shit. And now they're all in favor of a fat race mixer who's married to a Jeet who named his son Vivek, who was mentored by a Jewish neocon and a gay.
Yeah, Nick Fuentes. Tell us about the problems with the race mixing. Nick Fuentes. Guessing you guys are liberal Democrats. Have you ever heard a liberal Democrat with this accent? What's wrong with you?
Gay Fed, Peter Thiel, and the guy's in bed with fucking Israel. And that's your guy?
Then JD Vance responded to this and said Nick can eat shit.
That's all.
And then Nick thanked him
JD
for
Vance
the
told
dinner
me to eat
invitation.
I really appreciate the invitation.
No affiliation to anything. I just know stupid when I see it.
There you go.
Thank you! I gotta pull out the Michael Scott meme.
We don't believe in team sports here.
No.
Everyone is stupid.
I think you're all retarded.
Yes, everyone is stupid.
I've said a lot of negative things about JD Vance. So for him to extend an invitation like that to me, to have dinner, a traditional Indian dinner with him and his family, it actually moved me. It actually touched me a little bit. To enjoy a traditional Indian dinner prepared by his wife with his family.
What you got against curry, man?
I know, right? It's good.
At the Naval Observatory, he's a better man than me.
So Rogan's Fear comedians would probably love to have Nick on. Like Theo Vaughn was praising him recently as well. But I don't know if they're ready to deal with the headache that comes.
I mean, he's racist, but he's funny. Oh.
Curry's not tamales, Dave, okay? Nick Fuentes cannot eat curry. But a good tamale, you can have that.
I go for a good Wendy's chili right now. You like Wendy's chili? That's the good stuff.
According to your mom, mine rivals Wendy's chili.
Yeah, that's high praise.
High praise.
That's high praise.
Comes with it. Also, I'm sure that Mark Maron joke is probably making Theo hesitant, because he said Theo would have Hitler on his podcast if he could, which Theo didn't handle well, and Rogan claims it sent him spiraling. So I don't know if it's the best.
Have you guys ever seen the videos that came out of India with the food stall sellers? I'm guessing you have not seen it. I mean, I've seen a lot of it. Look, street vendors in other countries. I'm not saying that there ain't nasty foods in other countries, especially from street vendors. Their health standards are lower than ours.
Yeah.
But also, there's nasty food here. Have you seen the green paste that we turn into McDonald's nuggets? You guys eat some real slop here too, dude.
My dad is a chef. And
yeah, but that's like the slum. Yeah, you can cherry pick the slums of any country. Like you could find some restaurants here with roaches in the kitchen and some disgusting stuff right here in America that you could cherry pick and be like, America's a third world country.
Those restaurant grades are pretty, like, they don't matter.
Yeah, have you seen Long John Silver's?
Read a book or watch a little
Have
movie.
you motherfuckers been to a Jack in the Box?
I know, right? You can watch a little YouTube video and get up to a 99.
You guys don't know what you're talking about, but it's cool. I'm sorry, what did I say that was wrong? Seriously, have you been to a Jack in the Box?
Once again, I said my dad's a chef. He knows.
Yeah.
It's time to have on Nick Fuentes, and he knows whenever he does, obviously, that Mark Maron joke is going to be shared again. But so far, the only Rogan Sphere person to have on Nick was Dave Smith, who I don't think anyone really considers a comedian. He's more of a political commentator, so it makes more sense for him, and he's more prepared to deal with the bad.
Everything you said about Indian food or Indian people is wrong, but it's okay. No.
Did you just say you never met an Indian person?
Let's be specific. What specifically did I say that was wrong? Don't say everything.
Yeah.
Say something I said that was wrong. Name it.
Yeah.
Backlash. But I'm sure the rest of the Rogan sphere will start having him on. I bet Tim Dillon will be the first one, and then Rogan will eventually have him on, I'm sure. I feel like he'd probably rather set up a debate, though, just to make it easier, because if he has on Nick, he's got to push back a little bit, which he never wants to do anymore, so I think he'd rather have somebody on to do that. But let me know what you guys think about it, and make sure you check my Patreon. I recently posted a big video about how...
That was Too Lazy to Try. You guys should check out their channel. Pretty good stuff. For all those people screaming, no one wants lazy content, no one watches that. That is a 1 million sub YouTuber.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe
Whose the literal name is Too Lazy to Try. So yeah.
If he's making the money, then
I'm just saying. Dude's got to be like 15, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he
know,
definitely
right?
is.
Yeah.
You said
Yeah, he doesn't know what
Indian
he's talking
people
about.
food is good, which is not very nasty.
You've never met an
You
Indian
understand?
person.
You understand?
Just told us this.
You understand? Like, you not liking a food doesn't mean it's not good.
Yeah.
It just means you don't like
It
it.
means you have a crappy palate. I don't know what.
So basically, you're telling me my opinion is wrong.
Yeah.
How can my opinion be wrong? It's my fucking opinion. If I think the food's good, I'm gonna eat it. You don't have to agree with that. I even said that I agree with you that a lot of their street food vendors have some pretty nasty conditions.
That's why I'm not going to India.
But I'm
to
not
eat it.
buying it from a street vendor in India. I'm buying it from a restaurant in America that has to abide by FDA health standards.
Yeah.
Hey, homie. Bye, homie. Fuck out of my
homie.
chat.
Well, no one talks like that.
God. These fucking bots are ridiculous. All right. I'm sure you haven't even tried it. You have just seen those videos. Oh, he's never.
Oh, you've walked past an Indian or a Muslim person?
I ask you
Well,
guys, have you ever been around
sir,
a Muslim or Indian
your
person?
travels.
Literally told you a story about a Muslim guy I work with.
Yeah.
But okay, or Indian person. I've ever walked past one of them. I never said I never seen them. I seen them all the time. That's why I know what I'm talking about.
One of my
I know what I'm talking about. Okay,
past them.
I've watched every single episode of General Hospital. I know about medical shit. Okay, I've seen it all the time.
My best friend in college is Indian.
I know all about sex. Do you know how much porno I've seen?
I've seen it all.
I've seen all the pornos. I know all about sex. Have you ever had sex? Irrelevant.
Boobs, they feel like, wet sandbags.
Boobs feel like wet water balloons. I might pop them. This motherfucker's wild. This fucking logic. I walked past Indian people once, and now I know Indian people.
This man and his travels, you can't. I mean, he is a well-traveled man.
I know all about the blacks. I watch BET.
I've seen Fred Sanford. Oh my god.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. You people. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You people. Hold on now. I'm gonna need you to clarify that one. What do you mean, you people?
Oh god.
You people never been around these Indian motherfuckers. Even if they're in America, they still act the same.
What about my best friend in college is Indian?
I work with a lot of Indians.
Do you not understand?
I
know you don't like to listen to black women.
I know this is gonna blow your mind. I work in a pretty diverse place. I work with a lot of Indians, a lot of Muslims.
Yeah.
Okay. There's even some blacks. And I think there's a Chinese. Nope, there's definitely a Chinese guy. Ooh, and that Japanese guy. And the Japanese guy I asked about anime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've worked with them too.
Yep.
You people don't know what you're talking about. You sitting there trying to make fun of me, but I'm right. These people never. I don't have to try to make fun of you. You're doing an excellent job all by yourself.
Dude. Oh my god. Is your keyboard broken?
I think he ran out of characters. He's writing 14 pages. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh god. I think I got one just for you, buddy. Here you go. Here's you and the rest of the Groypers.
You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! You are a one-hived mind twat waffle!
Good old twat waffle.
And first of all, this is like the 10th thing you've said. We are way past first of all.
First.
I never mentioned the Japanese. I mentioned the communist Chinese, and I do love anime, especially One Piece. Okay. Well, here's the $1 million question, buddy. Here's the $1 million question, buddy. What is anime? This question has ruined friendships. Let's see if he gets it right. How old are you, Knights? He's got to be like 12.
Yeah, he's got to be super young.
What is anime, Knights? Knights of the Realm Xbox. This is his name. Is that even a game on Xbox? I gotta Google this game now. Let's Google Knights of the Realm Xbox.
You sweet summer child.
I'm just gonna Google that.
That's all I can say.
Knights of the Realm Xbox. All right, let's go to Google. Knights of the Realm Xbox. The closest thing it could find is Oceanhorn 2, Knights of the Lost Realm. Are you lost? Do you need to find Jesus?
Something needs to find.
Anime is a blessing from the Japanese, especially One Piece. No, but what is anime? Like, what is it though? I mean, a blessing from Japan, but what have they blessed us with? What is it?
This man is Gabe.
Who the hell are you yapping to? I don't know. Whoever Knights of the Realm Xbox is. I googled Knights of the Realm Xbox, and oh my god, is it a Roblox game? Is it a Roblox game?
This would explain some things.
It's not an actual game on Xbox. It's a Roblox game.
Yeah, this would explain things.
So much is making sense now. Get out of my chat before I call Chris Hansen. There's a right and a wrong answer to the question, what is anime? I want to see what kind of anime fan he is. Like, how deep into weeb territory have we gone here, is what I'm trying to find out. There is a right and a wrong answer. I know the right answer because I got it straight from a Japanese man. And if the Japanese don't know what anime is, then who the fuck does?
Who does? Yeah.
Japanese comics. Not that there's manga. What you talking about is manga, son. You motherfucker don't even know what anime is.
I gotta go to bed.
Jesus Christ. My name is not from a video game. It's my clan name. It's literally Xbox in the name. We got a lolcow in chat that I would love to spend the night arguing with, but I do have to work tomorrow. So I can't go back and forth with Roblox Knights of the Realm Xbox all night.
This is why we don't let our kids play Roblox.
I think it's way past your bedtime, Knights of the Roblox. I think you need to go to bed before I call Chris Hansen. What's the answer? I want to know before I hop off. So, according to the Japanese guy that I asked, who is fresh off the boat from Japan, anime in Japan, if you go to Japan and ask for anime, they're not going to know what the fuck you're talking about. Anime in Japan simply means animation. They call every cartoon anime. Even South Park, Family Guy. If it's an animated cartoon, to them it's just anime. Anime is just everything animated. So the idea of anime being a genre is an American thing. We made that shit up. The Japanese don't recognize that. They don't care. It's all cartoons. Yeah. In Japan, it's all cartoons. So the correct answer as to what would be anime as classified by Americans would be anything that fits the art style, the Japanese animated art style. Basically, you know it when you see it. If it looks like anime, it's anime. So, Xbox is the console I play on. Yeah, I figured it out, buddy. I can read your name. Anime is amazing. Okay, so know the title. Oh, so animated drawings was right. Yeah, pretty much. I'm guessing you need a cookie for that. I told you what the correct answer is. You said Japanese comics. Comics aren't animated. Comics are books. That's manga. They do have a name for that. That's manga. So you didn't even tell me the correct answer there. There's Disney and there's anime. Yeah, so when I said how far are we into weeb territory, the super weebs, the ones who are just like, kind of like Gabe from The Office, who are just obsessed with Japanese shit, they think anime only counts if it's made in Japan. But if you go to Japan and ask for anime, they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So it's literally just some shit you made up. Anime doesn't have to be made in Japan. In fact, the top 3 anime on Crunchyroll right now are American, including Seven Deadly Sins, the one that you like. That one's made right here. It's a Crunchyroll original made in San Francisco. It's fucking American. We made that shit up. So anime's just the American definition of anime, or what we would consider anime, is just an art style. It's just that style of art. Castlevania's anime, it's made in America. It doesn't have to be made in Japan. That's stupid. Oh, it's called manga, and I told you I'm a fan of One Piece. I don't care what you're personally a fan of. I don't know why you seem to think that things you like and don't like become the definition of things. That's not how the world works. Spoiler alert, you're not the main character, bro.
Yeah, he's got a very main character mindset.
Jesus Christ. But Seven Deadly Sins is the same art style as DBZ. Exactly, that's my point. Dragon Ball is made in Japan, and it's the same art style as Seven Deadly Sins, which is made in America. Anime doesn't have to be made in Japan. It doesn't even have to come from Japan. It's just an art style. The top 3 anime on Crunchyroll right now, you're wrong. I mean, it's been a while since I looked it up, but Seven Deadly Sins is definitely up there. And I'm glad you really like One Piece. No one cares. You're the main bitch. The point is, there are lots of top-rated anime on Crunchyroll that aren't made in Japan. And every sane person would still call them anime. Most people don't even realize Seven Deadly Sins isn't Japanese. People argue with me when I call something like Boondocks anime. I consider that the first American anime because it's very clear that the Boondocks art was going for an anime style.
Yeah.
It's just American humor in an anime style. I think it's a great marrying of the two things, and it's fucking amazing. I really miss the Boondocks.
Me too.
No, Uncle Ruckus, no relation.
I gotta go.
All right. Hold on. Let me end the stream. When the 90s, anime was Japanese as a genre, but the globalization of Netflix. Yeah. But even back in the 90s, the Japanese didn't know what anime was. That's just something that Cartoon Network called it to show it to kids because they needed to separate it. Again, it's just an American made-up term. Anime is just an American made-up term. Weeb, recognize weeb, and you looking real unfamiliar right now. Yes, I'm not a weeb. The Boondocks is awesome though. All right, guys, I do got it. Yes, I'm glad you see my wife's big black tits. Thank you for pointing them out. All right, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the stream. I try to do these every night starting somewhere between midnight and 1 p.m. Eastern. It's 9 p.m. Pacific time. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to hit the like. Be sure to subscribe. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers so I can make a few shekels off of YouTube in ad revenue. And hey, if you're enjoying this content, check out the channel. The best bits from the stream, the best segments get clipped into videos. And if you want access to full live streams, you can either catch me live or consider becoming a channel member. Channel members get access to unedited VODs. For now, though, I want to thank you wonderful witches for watching this one, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Peace.